November 9, 1984. One of my old favorite horror movies came out. A Nightmare on Elm Street by Wes Craven. Imagine that I loved this movie so much, guys, that it was actually my first very tattoo. In these 40 years, we have gotten 7 official movies, 1 crossover, a pretty cringe but fun to watch TV series, and let's not forget that garbage remake we got in 2010 that still stinks hard. You know what's the craziest part of that remake? That's somehow made 117 million at the box office, even if it didn't worth it watching it for free. So yeah, it's been 14 years since we had a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and for a while I thought maybe, New Line Cinema just didn't care anymore, especially since they've been busy milking the Conjuring franchise. But then I learned something interesting. The rights are split. New Line owns them internationally, but in the US, the rights are with Wes Craven's estate, and that's probably why we haven't seen anything new. But if we ever do get a new Nightmare on Elm Street, here's what I love to see. Freddy used to be scary. Like in the first 3 movies, he was a psychotic pedophile burned alive by angry parents. But then, nobody knows why, from Nightmare 4 onwards, they started making him funny. And that's, for me, guys, killed the vibe. In the first 3 movies, the death actually meant something. But starting with the 4th, Freddy turned into a stand-up comedian and the kill became goofy and you didn't really care about the protagonist anymore. I remember the disappointing going from the 3rd movie, which for me is the best one in the series, to the 4th one. I was like, the 3rd one is the highest pick the series went, so it was hard to do better, but we're doing that bad? Seriously? We already have plenty of funny horror movies where you shut your brain off and watch the villain kill random people, but I don't want that in Nightmare. I want the evil Freddy back. Okay, I get it. It's a slasher franchise, but does it have to be the same thing over and over? Here are a couple of ways I think they could make it fresher. First, a prequel. Now, this could be something really, really cool. With a prequel, we can move away from the slasher genre, actually, and embrace something else. It can still be a horror, but imagine a horror drama like Joker, but with Freddy Krueger. Something more thriller, something more like The First Smile. That will be wild. If we want, we can go back in time even a little bit more and tell the story of Freddy's mother. Maybe a new trilogy? Something like the first movie, Amanda Krueger, second movie, Freddy's childhood, 3rd movie, Adult Freddy. That will be great because we will tell the entire story of Freddy. Will have been a new story. It wouldn't be a remake. We wouldn't use the same thing we have seen for 7-8 movies. And we can actually have something really, really good. Serious, dramatic tone, and boom! We win the box office, my friends. I can already see myself get invited to Hollywood to pick my Grammy for the best suggestions ever. And a couple of years later I actually get even invited to portray Top Dollar in a new remake of The Crow. But if they don't want to do a prequel and they want to do a sequel, Dream Warriors, as I said before, is my favorite. And a lot of people's favorite. It's badass. And imagine a direct sequel to that. Still set in the 80s. That's a mandatory. There's no talking about it. That's a mandatory. Same vibe, same style, and from the soundtrack, Doc and now, are old, but maybe Ghost? We can get Ghost writing a song for the movie? That will be so freaking good. Or we can use Vision, my band. They cost less. Third, hire a director who specializes in horror. Let's remember the 2000 remake for a second. They got Samuel Bayer to direct it. You know what he was famous for? Music videos. Music videos, guys. The guy directed Green Day, Michael Jackson, The Offspring, and so on. And don't get me wrong, he's a good music director, but he never directed a full-length movie before. And Hollywood, what the hell? There's so many talented horror directors out there, and you pick the guy with 0 movie experience to direct a cult franchise? Why do I have to teach you how to do your job, you fucking old assholes? The thing that I can't get over is that the movie at the time won a People's Choice Award for Favorite Horror Movie in 2011. That's why your dad went out to buy cigarettes that day and never came back. Fourth, the new actor has to love Freddy Krueger. Jackie Halley, the actor who portrayed Freddy in the remake, didn't even like Nightmare. He didn't watch it until the day before shooting started. That's why we got such a bland Freddy. Imagine being the main actor of a cult series and don't even like the movie. Anyways, one of the names Robert Englund suggested was Kevin Bacon. And honestly, my thug, I agree. He's a terrific actor, he's a fan of horror movies, and he's shown interest in playing the character already in the past. Another actor I think will be incredible is William Dafoe. That guy, guys. That guy's face is perfect for Freddy. Imagine him with makeup. Imagine him doing maybe a prequel when he's already an adult Freddy. Man, that face will be perfect. Perfect. The only problem we have with those actors is that they're all in their 60s or older, so yeah, we might need someone younger or a movie really soon, New Line Cinema. But yeah, as I say, we definitely need someone that loves the character. In every Nightmare movie, we know the kid's parents are ones who killed Freddy because of what he did, but I want to know more about the backstories. Who were these parents? What struggles did they face? What pushed them to burn a man alive? Give me a cool, detailed story for each of them so I can actually empathize with the victims instead of just seeing them as a Freddy meat grinder. Just look at Terrifier. It went full splatter and still made tons of money. It made almost the same amount of the remake of Nightmare with a budget of 2 million. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Nightmare has to be splatter, but if it needs to go hard, it should go hard. And that's it, I guess. I don't think I'm asking for too much here, right guys? I think this is what most fans will want. Having another Nightmare that just do the same thing that this previous movie did, I don't think will work. Will be fun to watch, but like Friday the 13th, even the remake, which wasn't bad at all, but was just like the same thing repeated that we watched over and over. I think something fresh, something new will be a nice start. At least this is what I would like. Let me know in the comment section down below if I missed anything. Let me know what you would like from a new Nightmare. And as always, dickheads, I will see you all in the next video. Cheers!